What's up, everybody? Welcome back to On Tilt, the Alien Tabletop RPG, where I get to kill players with no remorse because the dice did it, not me. Thank you all for joining us. I have an amazing cast of creatives here, and as you can see, we have a new face joining the fray. So we're going to real quick head around the virtual table here and let everybody talk about where they can be found and cool stuff they got going on, if this is such a thing. If not, then feel free to just give a little blurb about your character for this evening. Nothing too crazy. Just give us a little something, something, and we'll pass it on. I'll let you all pass it to the next person, so just pick somebody at random. And we're going to start with the new face. Let's welcome Darth Caustic. Welcome.
Hey, everybody. I'm Ryan. I go by Darth Caustic on all socials. You can find me here on Shattered Tabletop, now playing in this lovely, totally safe Aliens campaign. Also being the face for Vector Volt on our, wow, the name now escapes me. I am so sorry. Cyberpunk game. You can catch me on Matchy and Nord on the Vampire the Masquerade game, and a partner with both of these leveled channels, the Dark Domain RPGs, where I like to tell scary stories with my friends, which will be streaming a vampire one shot on Thursday.
Awesome. Well, thank you. It's a pleasure having you here. And I can't wait. And our Cyberpunk game is Project Dawnport. So that's a setting by G9, who is 1/3 of the Magical Mists group that we also collaborate with. So that's a lot of fun to be in that one. Let's see. Who should we go for next? Let's go with Juniper.
That's me. I'm Juniper. I'm linen and spice most places on the internet. I play here on Shattered Tabletop Gaming quite a bit. I would say probably most Sundays I play here in various different rotating campaigns, and also in a Call of Cthulhu game, which is I think on the fourth Friday of every month or something. It's on Fridays anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, you can also find me playing in a shit ton of campaigns on Mastery and Nord, which I'm not going to list out because there's too many of them, but I will put my link tree in the chat if you want to go and check what games I'm in on there. Tonight I am playing Susanna, who is our ship scientist, who probably knows a little bit too much about the illegal alien trade situation going on behind the scenes. Then she knows more than she's letting on, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm going to pass it over to Phoebe, our teen medic.
What up? I'm Sarah. I play Phoebe Lugo on here. On the original one, I was just a teen, and then some tragic stuff happened, and she became a medic. Yeah, it's really been a blast, and I was there for death and whatnot, or two. This one gets really, really wild. But yeah, that's pretty much me. I'm gonna pass it off to Matt.
Hi, I'm Matt. I play Liam, the roughneck mechanic of the group. Former golden retriever, now black cat energy having mechanic. A bit dark-sided these days after death and destruction. I'm also on Cricchio Greedo, which is another Shattered tabletop campaign, very anime-inspired shenanigans, much lighter than what you're going to see tonight. And yeah, that's what I got. Passing it to Tim.
Hi, I'm Tim. I play Corporal Deacon, our Marine, on this Misfit crew. For the most part, most of the games I end up playing end up being more Alien Universe stuff. I'll be playing in one in the Dark Domain with Dark Caustic coming up here next month. And, welcome to the game. It would be really cool if you could see somebody die. I keep trying. He won't let me.
That's actually Saturday. Damn,
Yep.
March is that. Whew.
Good old trauma llama. But Carl, that kills people. Thank you for joining us. I'm Ray. I will be the Arc Master or storyteller this evening. I do most of the DMing on Shattered Tabletop Gaming, but we're slowly getting more DMs into the fold. As Juniper had said, we've got every fourth Friday, there's the Call of Cthulhu game, which is ran by the amazing Super Gets, aka Mike. He does a really great job at weaving a tale, even though we try to derail it as hard as possible. Let's see, what do I got? So on occasion throughout the show, I may need some rolls from chat, so I'll be calling out for that. And super easy, you just type in !D6 for this game. It's just !D6, and chat will roll, and I'll use that at some point. I'll do something cool with it. If you just roll randomly, I'll make a note of it, and I'll just have that on standby. It's important to note that there is like a cooldown on it. So if two people try to put it in at the same time, only one will go through. Just give it a few seconds, try again, and it'll pop up. The other lovely thing that I want to promote is our brand new improved Chaos Flux. It's one of the more expensive options for our channel redeems. But basically, it's 100 items of wild magic, if you can relate it to anything. So all kinds of shenanigans will ensue. So go ahead and give that a try if you get some points racked up. There's one that I just recently started. I don't have the page for it yet. Basically, it's a redeem where the player is only allowed to speak in lines from a page of a book. And it can be anything from, smut fantasy to Highlights magazine. It can really be any kind of, and you can only speak in lines from that book for, I think it's 5 minutes. So I got to get pages together for that. It's going to be a lot of terrible fun.
That sounds
So-
amazing.
it's gonna be good. I think I worked that into the Chaos Flux table, so I think it's like one of the higher rolls. But I do know that, or at least I'm pretty sure I set if we get a 100 on the roll for the wild magic, we actually get to roll twice, and you get 2 cool effects. So that'll be fun. Good times. But anyway, I digress. Let's jump into our alien game. When last we left our intrepid crew of the On Tilt, you all had returned to the ship, and you had basically had on your plates a decision to make. If you wanted to work with De Laurentiis or just keep out going on your own. Let me turn on some ambient music because it's probably going to mess up my microphone. So we need to give it a few seconds to like kind of fix itself. But hopefully not, because I had it going beforehand. Yeah. Am I still sounding okay? I don't sound like super weak, watery.
It up. Yeah.
Hopefully it'll fix itself.
There you
Yep.
go. Now
Good
we're
now.
good.
You're
There
good.
we go. So I don't know why it does that, but sometimes it just needs a second to think.
Weird.
Anyhow,
Needed a buffer.
You gotta wake up the hamster.
Is that a chaos flux? That sounds dirty. All right, so all of you, with the exception of Emilio, you are on the ship discussing where to go next. And I'm going to kind of take control for just a second. Obviously, this is something that requires the entire crew to be involved. So all of you head to the crew station to find the pilot of the ship, Ash. Unlike normal, the door to the crew station is wide open. It's not locked shut like normal.
Hold me, mommy. I'm scared.
Susanna, no, I'm kidding.
Come here. Susanna
Never
just
felt
like
that way, dog.
punches him in the arm like full blast. Like, ah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I think I guess Liam will walk forward with a bigger wrench as he has in whatever pocket he has.
You go, Liam. We
Kinda
got you back.
Peeks around the corner.
Okay. You peek around the corner, and you just see a immaculate crew station, just like Ash liked it. All the screens are perfectly polished up, no dust to be found anywhere, no more blood and goop all over the keys on the main station. It looks perfect in here, and it even smells nice.
What's it smell like?
It smells like
That new
one of them
coffee smell.
them artificial Christmas tree.
Right.
Very nice.
Okay, I'll take a tentative step inside. As light as big old Liam can move. Yeah, very that.
As you step in, you can hear like the creak of metal as your foot steps down. Like it's so quiet in here that is obnoxiously loud. And taking a peek around as you get a little bit closer into the room, you can see a handwritten note left on the main console.
I guess I'll go pick it up. When's the last time anyone's seen paper? Like paper?
Last time I
I
used
mean,
the toilet, Liam.
Ash has that notebook, that physical paper notebook that he carries around. But honestly, that's the first paper I've seen in a long time.
I guess I'll unfold it or start to read from it.
I didn't know we knew origami.
Reading over the paper, you see basically it says, "To the crew, while I appreciate the time that you've allowed me to spend as your pilot, a new opportunity has arisen. It's not that I don't enjoy being your pilot, but there are mysteries in the universe that I need to solve. I have gotten a lead on some pretty dark stuff. Don't worry, I'll let Susanna know what I find out. I hope you all do not have too much trouble finding a new pilot. Keep me in your thoughts and prayers. Ash."
Shit.
I didn't even know he could write.
Oh, it's like written in calligraphy and cursive simultaneously.
Glitter pen.
It smells faintly of strawberry.
When did he start caring what his scent was?
Right?
I don't know if we ever really knew him.
Well, that's left us with a bit of a dilemma, hasn't it? Accurate.
Now I know it's from him.
Yep.
That's right. There we go. Now I know who I'm talking to. Well, Phoebe flew the shuttle just fine.
Phoebe, can you fly the on tilt?
Here's the book.
I
It's a
mean,
little bigger than a shuttle.
I could try, but
Here's the user manual. You got 15 minutes.
Why?
That's how she became the medic.
yes.
If that's okay, it actually is. If it's okay with you, Phoebe, I think I'd probably rather that we go and try and actually find a trained pilot. I mean, absolutely, if you want to give it a shot or train under somebody, totally happy with that. But
Yeah, let's go find one. I don't.
okay, glad we're in agreement there.
Phoebe's quickly turning into that character that took level 1 in every class as a
Yeah.
joke.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
No kidding. You just slap the old crew chief label back on it, you know?
Beautiful.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
where do we start?
I mean, possibly Mr. De Laurentiis might have a lead on a pilot, although that, I guess, indebts us to him more than I would like to be involved, but it's a possibility.
I mean, or we can just go into town and see if anybody's looking for a job. Instead of potentially getting some mole from De Laurentiis.
That part.
I
So
agree.
the closest bar to
what's
the
with the
spaceport.
paranoia?
What paranoia? It's not paranoia when it's true.
Mhm. Mhm.
Great.
Yeah. Oh
No,
my
we don't
Hell
go
yeah.
anywhere. You're our guy.
I feel like that was a glimpse into Emilio.
Oh.
How dare you?
This like 8 foot tall, skinny Nosferatu folds
This-
himself into the pilot seat.
This crew ever been to Mexico?
Oh.
You should see the ships in Tijuana.
Like scuttles in across the ceiling and then
Ooh.
drops down into the seat. Like what have we done?
Oh,
Ray, you just gave me goosebumps. I live in a place that has big fuck off spiders that do
Okay.
exactly fucking that. So
You
That's-
choose to do
That's
that.
true. That's true. That's true. That you live in the land of pilots that
dropped out of the ceiling. Yep.
beautiful.
yeah. I think I don't know. Maybe the bar closest to the spaceport would probably have the most pilots. They don't like to walk very far, typically.
They do fly for a living. Yeah, let's go get some drunk dude and fly our ship. Sounds like a plan.
Well, to be quite honest, Deacon, if I was to be looking for you, that's where I'd be looking.
She kind of has a point.
Bird!
Let's go find ourselves a pilot.
All right. The crew disembarks the on tilt once again. So we're going to put a pause on that scene. Emilio, only because I cannot remember the name of this planet to save my life. I don't even know if we had it in any of the notes anywhere.
It'd
think
be
it was-
Juniper's note.
Isn't this a space station?
I'll look it up in while stuff's going on and see if I can get it for you.
Yeah, I want to say it was it wasn't like a name, it was like a jumble of numbers. But anywho.
Oh, so like 2/3 of the universe. Got it.
Yeah, exactly. So Emilio, what does a day for you look like?
Well, if Emilio doesn't have work, he's probably gambling. Just because he's that like live balls to the wall. Like if I got it, burn it. If I stole it, drive it like I did. What are they gonna do? Kill me? They can't afford to kill me. So yeah, if it's shady and he can make money, he's probably there.
Okay, all right. So then, what I'm gonna say, given that information, is to kind of tie things together at least a little bit. Is you happen to know a businessman who comes to this port pretty frequently and likes to sell less than legal goods. His name is Mr. De Laurentiis. He's one of those kind of people that doesn't really like. There's no real way to contact him. He contacts you, kind of thing.
Hate that for him.
He likes to deal mainly with synthetics, like the newest models of androids and things of that nature. And quite often he sells extraterrestrial biological items. Most recently, he's been selling these strange pod Like they look like eggs, but they're like pods. Luckily, nothing terrible has happened with this as of yet, but that's what he does. So you know who De Laurentiis is. He's probably hired you to fly some shady things every now and again, kind of deal. But for now, you're hanging out in the casino. You know, slot machines everywhere. There's like a central roulette table, a couple blackjack tables. You're just kind of going through the motions, and with Princess Hammer's roll of a 6, the house is taking everything you own.
Well, it happens.
So with money quickly dwindling,
All right. Time for a break. Let's go spend it on booze instead.
now
Good
booze is the game that you can't lose.
I mean,
They
even if you do, maybe you don't remember. Still a win.
win-win. And while you're gambling, they're doing the typical. They're bringing the tray around and giving free drinks so that people get drunk and keep spending. More than enough people in here have completely lost everything. They're like crying in the corner. Like, this is it. This is my life now.
Mm-hmm. And that's how you end up working for the company.
Exactly. So you get a whole mess of drinks, and you're feeling pretty good at this point. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to say, let me get me some dice here real quick. Okay. You get a message saying that Mr. De Laurentiis is in need of a pilot. He is offering $10,000. 10K dollar bucks.
10K dollar buck Uno reverse cards. Well, we probably lost about $1,000. Let's go replace it and add a 0.
Heck yeah.
Man,
Nah. As long as it's got 1s and 0s, I can do it.
No, it does not convert well to space dollars. It's the most awful conversion rate.
Now, if I remember, it's like the Wei dollar or something stupid like that.
I honestly can't.
that was just credit.
Tim and Matt would know best, but I think in this game they do just call it credits. Wayland Utani dollar bucks. All right. Now, so you're heading off to find Mr. De Laurentiis. He's in like the main space dock. Like everybody knows that he's there right now, but he's getting ready to leave very soon. And as the rest of the crew is wandering through the town or the streets, it's pretty bustling today. There's lots of food smells, bit more activity than usual, and all of you, I'm not even going to have you roll, all of you see stumbling through the street, disheveled and broken, begging people for money and something to eat, is Jeff.
Ha! I just say under my breath to everyone, well, isn't that a sight for sore eyes?
Is that Jeff?
I've never met that man before in my life.
I think Liam's gonna follow Deacon's direction with that one and be like, somebody that used to be somebody, I guess.
It doesn't look like anyone to me.
He looks messed up. Like-
Indeed.
Oh, that's right. Phoebe wasn't there for all that.
Mhm.
That's right.
Cannot, cannot, as much as she tries,
Oh,
wipe
what,
the smug
Ray?
smile off her face.
Yeah. I mean, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm, mhm.
Something bad must have happened to that guy. Oh well, let's go find a pilot.
Does Jeff see us?
Jeff is just kind of like taking in everybody. Like he's asking everybody and anybody, like, please, just $1. I'm so hungry, please. And I'm gonna say he does see you, but he doesn't look at all of you any different than he looks at everyone else.
Okay.
He kind of walks over. His shirt's like half tore off. His pinky's still like snapped the other direction. His knee is all swollen, and he just walks up and he's like, "Can you spare $1, please?"
I'll give
Susanna,
him
you gotta.
$1. What were you gonna say?
Susanna, you got a clipboard in your bag?
I might do. I take off my bag and look for a clipboard. I've got a clipboard, sure.
I think he even just kind of flinches at him with a clipboard, like last. Yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm
he's still in there.
You know what? I will give him $1. I'll hand it to him like this though, like between two fingers. Like, get yourself something nice and warm to eat.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm forever in your debt. If you ever need anything, please, I'll never forget the kindness of a stranger. And he like turns around and kind of like hobbles off on his busted knee that somebody made bend the wrong way.
I feel like I should feel bad about this. I really don't. Oh well.
What the hell was that?
What about that pilot?
Now,
I know we didn't.
Phoebe, it is broken and disheveled as this person is. You do know that this is Jeff.
I mean, I know we didn't like Jeff, but damn, he kind of messed up right now. What damn,
Honestly,
clipboard man?
given what the
$1?
man was like, I'm not surprised that he was brought low somehow.
Probably messed with the wrong people who knew what they were doing.
With that attitude, it would be easy to piss people off, for sure.
We gave him $1, Phoebe. That's what he asked for. He only ever gets what he asks for.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Phoebe's gonna leave that one alone. She feels like she's missing something.
Just out of curiosity, is $1, which is what I handed him, enough to actually buy something? Or is
No.
how much? Oh, yeah, okay, fair enough. But that's all he asked for.
He got what he asked for.
He definitely seems to be out of sorts. Probably from getting thrown on his head in an alleyway.
Oh, poor dear.
So he continues down the street trying to buy more food or drink or anything really for $1, and it's not going well. You see him just walking down the street going stall to stall, trying his best.
Inflation's been crazy. The price of eggs skyrocketed.
Not these eggs that look like pods.
Nothing could go wrong there. What could
Right.
go wrong? This is fine.
After this exchange, I will say one of you gets like that notification of like somebody looking for a job or somebody looking for people to do a job, like the electronic version of a message board, basically. And I don't know who would be carrying around the pad to do that, but I'll just throw it out there. Basically, De Laurentiis is looking for a few brave folks to go pick up some of his belongings. He has a pilot. He just needs the rest of the crew.
How much is he paying?
$10,000 space buck credits. It's just going to keep getting longer.
Okay.
Is that per person? Or is that
It does
just
not-
like in?
It does not seem to be per person. It's like a 10,000 to split.
Let's go infiltrate a smuggling ring.
I mean, 10,000 isn't a lot. Split, what, 5 ways if you count a pilot. Should we go inquire what he wants done for $10,000?
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna set the price that we're working for a while if we accept just $2,000 each. Yeah, but there's no reply on the post. He didn't leave any information.
Nope. But luckily, you all know where he is.
We have his phone number too, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess we'll make our way back to where we came from to the dock area.
All right. You all, yeah, exactly. Yes. You all head back to the spaceport. I haven't seen those in forever. Like, ooh. You all head back to the spaceport and get to De Laurentiis' little hangar area. And it's at this time Emilio comes in from another, like you're both coming in from different angles kind of thing. All of you see De Laurentiis with like a bunch of other workers scurrying around doing their things. And De Laurentiis just straight up, zero warning or anything, pulls a 9mm out of his coat, puts it to some random guy's head, and blows brain matter everywhere. And then begins like cleaning off the gun because it was like up against the person's head. He starts cleaning it off very nonchalantly, and a bunch of the other workers like grab the body by arms and start dragging it off.
Okay.
Interesting.
All right.
So who gets to him first?
It's one of those situations where like you're both like you can see Emilio coming, and you're gonna get there at pretty much the exact same time if you keep up at this pace.
I think Liam kind of slows down to be standing big in the back as is usual. These kinds of discussions go.
As we reach De Laurentiis, Deacon will ask, do you have some sort of disagreement with it?
He owes me quite a bit of money. Keeps ditching the cargo every time the law shows up. It's bad business.
Well, dead man can't pay you back.
Dead man can't cost me more money.
We're here to inquire about the personal effect pickup job, but I think we might need hazard pay.
Hazard pay.
You say the
Just-
law keeps showing up.
Is this a shakedown or is this negotiations?
I'd call this negotiation.
The urge to.
Accurate.
Yeah.
Chat's on fire today.
Mhm.
So he's like, I mean, I suppose I can throw you an extra 1,000.
Each.
Let's roll for some negotiation. That would be. We'll go empathy and either manipulation or empathy and command. Whoever wants to roll it.
Not me.
I
No
was
way.
like, that's
Brooks
pretty
used to be
low.
so good.
I only have 3.
I have
Brooks-
4.
only have 3.
Same.
I have
Got
4.
3. Oh god.
Yeah, I'll
Go,
roll with
Liam.
4.
Liam.
Dead pig in the back.
Brooks didn't have empathy. Brooks was an android. Get out of here.
She was able to use command in place of empathy. I got one. One success.
You still got it. You still got
That's
it.
awesome.
Yeah. I think
My kids
Liam,
stole mine. I gotta make a new one.
Liam with a serious look goes like, I mean, between the cops making us drop a load early and you shooting someone in the head, it's a pretty hazardous job.
You know, I suppose I can see what you're saying. All right. Tell you what.
Can you also smell the wind?
I think kind of makes his way to the front. I think what we're saying here is, if you want a job done to completion, you pay for it. You get what you pay for. That's no mystery out here.
If you want your happy ending.
Still like,
It's just random, like,
just
like somehow Liam gets like 8 arms and he's just doing that to everybody. Like, you know what? All right. Tell you what, I'll give you 2,000 each extra for hazard pay.
Yeah, sounds good. Negotiations
And-
completed.
I can assure you, 100%, I can promise you that what I need done, you will have 0 interactions with the law.
Perfect.
Yeah, sounds like a clean job.
I like the way that sounds.
He looks over. He's like, "Oh, you must be that pilot I called for."
You must be Mr. D. How's it going?
Liam
He
stepping back
prefers
like Homer
Lauren.
Simpson.
Yeah, into the bush.
I did my part.
Oh, dang! Burn!
Oh no!
Excuse you, I'm at least Timu, thank you.
Oh gosh.
Not quite Sheen, but we're up to Timo at least.
Yeah, like okay quality. It might take a few months to arrive, but you know.
Listen, it's hard to fly when you're drunk, okay?
So
Inspiring.
De Laurentiis kind of looks at you and he's like, "Oh yeah, you'll do nicely." So,
Well, I don't see anybody else walking up, so I think you're stuck with me no matter what.
I suppose that is true. Ex-Marine, right?
Yeah, now if it's got wings, I fly it.
Good. Where I need you to fly is into a old battlefield. See, there was a conflict a while back between some space marines and who knows what. We don't really know what they came in contact with, but what I do know is that there is a lot of valuable stuff that got left behind, and I need somebody who's brave enough and nimble enough to fly through the debris and wreckage to get the crates of weapons that I need.
All right, so yeah, no, I see. You need someone well paid enough to do this job. All right.
Hell
I
yeah.
mean, 10,000, you can't shake a stick at that.
I can stay. I think you underestimate what I can shake a stick at.
Did I just hear you offer the pilot $10,000 as well? So us as a team gets 10,000 and the pilot gets 10,000.
That's crazy.
That's quite the pay differential, you realize?
Oh,
Even with the hazard pay thrown in.
yes, I understand. I can see where it may seem like that. However, the pilot is going to have a lot more on their plate than hanging out in the back and going and collecting the salvage.
I take it then that you are also providing your own ship for this, because for that kind of pay, I don't think we should put our own ship at risk, especially if the pilot is given so much bigger priority than us.
You are absolutely correct. You remember that ship that y'all picked up for me?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you'll be taking.
Wasn't it all like beat up?
Yeah.
You can't expect me to send a good ship.
I mean, if you want the salvage coming back, it might be in your best interest.
Oh, so then you're telling me you're not a good pilot.
Oh, I can fly anything, but even flying a garbage can has its risks.
Especially if it needs to be nimble in terms of flying through the debris and wreckage, as you said.
Oh, this thing will turn on a dime. We fixed it up. All of the holes have been patched. I can't have y'all dying out there, because then I won't get my goods. So you have to understand, I have to take care of you at least a little bit, right?
And anything else we happen to find out there is ours to keep.
Oh, sure. I just want the weapons.
Well, what do we think? I turned to the team.
I just carry heavy stuff. I leave the business to y'all.
I think when Deacon says that, Liam goes, there could be some other weapons on board you might be interested in.
I have no idea what you could be alluding to, sir.
Maybe they have a box of clipboards. I think we're in.
It's just a crate of 100 clipboards.
Another
all
crate
Lisa
with like towels and bottled water.
It's all Lisa Frank, just like rainbows and sparkles. Scented markers.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to pay for gas at that point or fuel.
No. Ship's all fueled. It's ready to go. It's already programmed with the coordinates. It's even got a mother program uploaded to it. So in the event that this guy bites the big one, at least you can still get back.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
I think we're in for the job.
Okay. Sounds good. Tell you what, I'll even sweeten the pot a little bit, because I can see you all aren't ecstatic about the situation. if you can make it back, no. When you get back, I'll give you, depending on the condition of the ship and how much hassle you went through, I suppose I could give each of you another 2,000 on top of it. Yeah. Takes off his boots. 1, 2, 3.
If I'm understanding you correctly, Mr. De Laurentiis, you have just tripled the output that you're paying for this job.
Yep.
Exactly how desperate are you for these weapons?
Extremely. There is some very, very valuable and high yield weaponry on that ship. And I want to get hold of it before the Marines decide to come and collect it for themselves.
Understood. I have one last question. You mentioned that this is an old battlefield, a conflict between the Marines and something unknown. Is there anything known at all about the unknown here?
The only thing that details wise that I received was that they encountered some sort of hunting species. And from what I'm told, it was less of a battle, more of a slaughter. And by slaughter, I mean they took this as a hunt, as some kind of like game for them. Nobody has any record of what they looked like or what they were, only that they came out of nowhere. They hit them fast, they hit them hard, and they were gone.
Can't say I'm too keen on entering an area with that sort of predator around. It's
I see what you did there.
that's quite
Well done. Well done.
that's quite the big ask.
That's why I've tripled the price. I mean, if there's anything still lurking about, I mean, do what you have to do. If you need to use those weapons, I mean, I could always use somebody to test them out. They've been out in space for a while. I'm not even sure they still work. I'm really hoping they do, but...
Just above the table, that ship that we brought back, like the shitty one he's sending us out in, there's no weapons on that ship, is there? Like, it's not equipped with anything.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Mm.
It's just bare bones, but it is fast.
Yeah, okay.
Woo.
I know. Heaven forbid the players have to run from anything.
I think Liam kind of speaks up. Susanna, if the Colonial Marine ship couldn't do it, I don't think the On Tilt could do it if it came to a fight. I think running is the best option. And if I can avoid damaging the ship I just fixed...
That's a fair point. You, the pilot.
Hey,
have a
you
name?
can call me Emilio.
Emilio, nice to meet you. Susanna. How confident are you of being able to run quickly, given the potential situations we might end up in?
I mean, I was no like 10-minute 2-miler, but I can run.
Sure, why not?
I live my life a quarter of a parsec at a time.
Yeah. All right. I concede. Let's do it.
I think we'll meet you at this shuttle. We gotta go have a montage real quick. And then going back and gear up montage.
Even Rocky got a montage.
Okay, hold on. Let me put the montage. Let me put the montage song on real quick. All right, got the alien montage going. Liam, tell me about your montage.
Buckles, straps, buckles.
Hell yeah!
It's so much buckles. It's crazy. Things getting strapped in. Hardly any Velcro. Buttons. And
Close-up
thing-
ass shot.
yes, yeah. As soon as everything is harnessed in, he has like a rock climbing harness. So it's like a bra for your butt. Everything is cinched and on. It's
Yeah.
Liam carries about 200 pounds of equipment with him on these excursions. So he's like all set up and then just glasses.
Yes.
Fuck yes.
They're like lower down. Oh my gosh, amazing.
And then has to take it halfway back off because he forgot deodorant and just putting on a stick and be like, shit.
Puts it all on. He's like, oh man, I gotta pee. Taking it all back off.
That part where immediately like just
Oh, it's not
every buckle.
Not a jumpsuit that has like crotch buttons that you can just kind of undo that bit when you need to. It's got like a butt flap. No. Okay.
Go,
No,
man. Just go.
It's like a onesie.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
no. So that was Liam's montage. That was
Okay.
it's combat armor, and he's got rifles slung and cutting torches and bolt guns and everything else. Maintenance jacks.
All right. Deacon.
Deacon's pretty straightforward. It's bullets and guns, guns in holsters. A weird wet hair flip at one point, and then totally ends with filling Catiopeia's cat food bowl and cleaning the cat box.
Amazing.
Oh.
I forgot about the damn cat. Oh my gosh. Okay.
What?
Daddy, who's gonna miss Daddy?
I'll be right back. I will be right back.
Yes, I will. Yes, I will, Mr. Fluffernuts.
Tim, you need
Oh
to
my
come up with
gosh.
like a roll table, like a D20 roll table for what crochet outfit the cat is wearing on any particular day.
I'll have
But
one
you
for
can-
next time. Yep, I can do that.
That's awesome. Phoebe, what's your montage?
Oh man, she's in the med bay getting all of the med kits ready for every single person, including our new pilot. She's just, fanny pack style things, band-aids, all sorts of shit going into that pack. And yeah, she's going all in. Medical kit, surgical kit, you name it, she's got it. It's in the pack, it's ready to go. And ends it off with giving her good old dad a little kiss on the cheek and telling him, "You're gonna have to sit this one out, Dad."
No problem, kiddo. Have a good time. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
I'm gonna work on my kickstand.
Insane. She's not even an adult. All right.
And with
This
that,
is
your
the
dad
Wild
jumps on
West of space.
your dad jumps on his longboard and skates off towards engineering. All right. Continuing to the left, we'll go Emilio. What does your montage look like?
Going to whatever room he was staying at the time, tossing like a tip for house cleaning on the bed, grabbing his guns, strapping them in, throwing his excuse me, clothes into a duffel bag. It's like 75% Hawaiian shirts.
Yes.
And like a couple of pairs of khaki pants in there, slings that, grabs his little bobblehead and heads to the ship. He's like sits down, starts beep boop bop beep, puts the bobblehead like smacks on the head like wah, 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 wah.
Love that.
Great. And last but certainly not least, Susanna.
Okay, so my montage starts with like a close-up shot of the fancy glass coffee set that she has in her room. She's making a coffee. Then it cuts to her boots that she's lacing up, the combat boots, and like it's a close-up of like the laces being pulled tight. It zooms further up, like she's essentially wearing a Black Widow style, like black lycra, fucking bodysuit. Pans up, you see her put the guns in the holsters next to her thighs, all of that. Pans back up. From behind, it shows her sliding on the tailored science coat thing, like the, what are they called, lab coat that
Lab coat,
Brooks
yeah.
made. It shows that from behind her, shrugging that up onto the shoulders, cuts back around to the front, puts the glasses on, shots the coffee, and then walks out the door.
Beautiful.
I don't know how you shot the coffee when it's so viscous.
Look, this is my personal coffee set. I have a fancy ass coffee set in my room
forgot.
that none of you know
Oh,
about.
I forgot. Yeah, so I imagine we
Fancy
walked
bullshit, like scientific glassware kind of bullshit things. Yeah,
a repurposed chemistry set in
Yep.
the form of a coffee maker.
exactly.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so I think we're walking down from our ramp looking like the most professional mercenary team that has ever assembled.
Until one
we
of us
vaguely
trips on the last
squeak of
step.
pleather.
What's that squeaking?
What is this, Underworld?
Disadvantage.
Yeah, Underworld, yes. Oh my gosh. Like somebody trips, takes Phoebe with them.